Last year, 317 business owners, managers and supervisors got slapped with workplace criminal convictions because they couldn't prove they'd kept their workers safe. Thanks for stopping by. My name is Luke Canham and I'm going to share with you 2 things that will keep your staff safe and you, your family, your business protected and you out of jail if something was to go pear-shaped in your business. And the reason I know that is because I've been through it. The photo you see here on the screen is a photo of a man standing on a scaffold, one of our scaffolds that my company put up about 15 years ago. I'm an ex-chippy, I'm a tradie, and have been in resi construction for 27 years. But there was one day that just had stuck with me forever, and it's why I've started Multiply Me and why I'm now helping thousands of tradies and companies around Australia keep themselves safe and navigate their business through these legal goalposts. And they seem to be getting narrower and narrower and harder to, harder to function. So what happened on this day, guys, was there was a roofer standing on a scaffold. He had a metal roof batten in his hand and he slid it out into the street to cut a miter on the end, and he touched the power line. The man was electrocuted, and I'm not going to go into, the specifics of the accident. I just want to share with you what happens to you as the business owner or the managers or the supervisors. Whoever's been responsible or in charge of keeping that person safe will be in trouble to some degree. Multiply Me is a simple software that provides a proactive heartbeat of safety and support going out to your team that doesn't require constant meetings or supervision to run, and it gets the message across in the way that your team consume information, and it's proven to reduce accidents and create healthier, stronger workforces. But look, if an accident did slip through the cracks, this system will provide you with the evidence and the proof to give you much better legal protection. Now, what we do with Multiply Me is make sure that that trouble is minimized as far as practically possible, because you can't change it. After the accidents happen. What happens is you start to look at, well, what is going to happen to you, the business owner or the managers, because that's really the only thing that can change then. And how much trouble are you going to be in? Will you be put in jail? Will you have time away from your family? Will you just cop a fine? And that's going to result in how well you have met your duty to consult. So think about this term. It's called duty to consult. So let me explain that for you. In my accident, when the investigators came in, they wanted to see 2 things. One was, did I have documents and a safety plan and all that stuff in place? And then 2, what was I actually doing to make sure those documents were delivered to my staff, the staff understood them? Consulting, had I trained, had I consulted? Where's all the evidence that I had made sure everyone understood the documents and I was running regular toolbox talks? Most companies think, and I used to, you get your documents signed, everyone can jump into work. But that tick and flick culture is what is going to land you in jail. It doesn't help you if shit hits the fan. So the 2 things that need to be done today proactively is making sure your safety system is up to date, and what's written in your system, so in your swims, what is written in there, your guys are actually doing on site. Don't have a swims that says you're doing something and then you have a totally different habit on site. That'll land you in more trouble. But then once you've got those swims and things in place, make sure they're being delivered. So we do something very different at Multiply Me. We make sure that the safety system is actually being delivered, but it's done via AI, smart video, and automation. So it doesn't tie up your time, it doesn't require supervisors, you don't need to have a lot of group meetings. It just runs in the background while you get on with doing the actual work, because God knows it is bloody hard out there to keep securing jobs, keep the wheels on, keep everyone fed. And I've been through it, guys. I've lived it as well. That trying to just keep the business going can sometimes be a big enough project in itself, let alone having to make sure that all of those legal checkpoints are done as well. When the bills have got to get paid, we know what's going to happen. So plugging Multiply Me into your business will make sure that all of the legal gaps are filled, the guys are trained, and you've got the legal duty to consult that'll keep your business safe and you out of jail. And you've clicked on this ad for a reason. I get a feeling that there's something bothering you. There's an accident in your business that you're worried about, you're losing sleep at night, or you're thinking about, man, if that person just fell off that ladder and I had time away from my family, can you imagine what that would feel like? And it shouldn't be like that. You built this business to give yourself more time and freedom and money and holidays and all those things. Now, call me old school, I'm 46, but the best way to get your eyes on this and actually understand what your situation is to take a video call. We'll set up a Zoom call. You can book that on the next page. I don't believe in sales, guys. Every call that comes in, I will meet you and we will discuss your business and make sure this is fit for purpose. Take the private demo. I'll share these two things that'll keep your staff safe and you out of jail.